Right now, the latest batch of rain has created a race against time for marinas in Rock County, forcing them to pull dozens of boats from the water. And on a perfect night for Friday Night Lights, all of your Week 7 Prep Mania scores and highlights coming up.
From the Channel3000.com Alert Center, this is News 3 Now at 10.
Thanks for joining us tonight. Employees at marinas along the Rock River are rushing to save boats, docks, and lifts from being destroyed or washed downriver. Rock County reporter Adam Duxter has more on the effort to save all three before it's too late.
Well, Amanda, the Rock River Marina only has 18 employees, but since Tuesday morning, all 18 of those employees have been working around the clock to save what's in the water, all while that water is getting higher. A small barge
coming in hot
and just 3 people, all working non-stop to pull dozens of boats, docks, and lifts out of the water. Captain Jason Wenman,
farther on that side,
leading the charge.
This is like go time. My dad keeps saying go time, go time, go time, and now it's really go time. Gotta get the stuff done.
It's expensive work.
This is probably $4,000 bucks, maybe more.
Against a river best described as taxing.
I mean, right now you can see how hard it's really coming down, and it's moving pretty good.
Doug Wenman says it's been all hands on deck, both figuratively and literally since Tuesday morning.
You're sitting there just scrambling to get people out, to save their boats. And I went out yesterday myself on a boat and got 3 of them that were floating out in the middle of the lake.
You want him to hook this first?
Both say the process never used to be this rushed, but now it's been this way 2 falls in a row.
Here we were just like, oh my gosh, not again. We're gonna be rushing to get everything out again. And it's like last year, we were swimming underwater to take docks apart.
And while the immediate stress is getting the boats out, the continually rising water has other worries creeping in.
The biggest fear like anybody's got is are people gonna leave the area because it's been continuous, you know, with the flooding.
The Rock River Safety Patrol says anyone who does see a boat come loose should call the Rock County Sheriff's Office non-emergency number. We have that number linked to our website.
The marina employees say with more rain potentially on the way tomorrow, they're worried for the weekend. They say any bit of sunshine they get helps them do their job. The Main Street Bridge in Darlington is now open. It has been closed for the last couple of days due to flooding and high river levels. The bridge was initially going to reopen at midnight tonight, but was reopened early as the water recedes quicker than expected. Police Chief Jason King says there's still a little water in the area, so anyone taking the bridge should drive slow. The city of Fitchburg says the roundabout at Fitch-Rona and Nesbitt Roads is back open, but a nearby area is closed due to flooding issues. Fitch-Rona Road between Lacey Road and Nesbitt Road is closed because there's water under the Highway 151 bridges. City staff is monitoring the area and say they'll reopen the road as soon as it's safe. Let's get a look at our first alert forecast now. Here's meteorologist Dave Caulfield.
Amanda, more rain is on the way for tomorrow. Shouldn't be too big of a deal as far as rain totals go, but we will have to deal with more shower activity as we head into our Saturday. Nothing right now on Doppler track across southern Wisconsin, but that will change as we get into tomorrow morning. I think that's when those showers start to affect southern Wisconsin. Madison looking at cloudy skies on the WISC-TV Skycam. Those clouds will stick with us through much of tomorrow as well. Temperatures are in the 40s and still a few low 50s surviving across the area. 48 in Mineral Point and in Lone Rock, 46 in Boscobel, still 51 in Madison. Wind speeds not too bad out of the east at about 5 to 10 miles per hour, but we will be breezy as we head into tomorrow. Your day planner showing those temperatures continuing to fall through the 40s, bottoming out in the mid 40s as we start off our Saturday, and then showers basically through the morning and afternoon hours before they do wrap up by later on tomorrow night. And we'll talk about a nice stretch of weather on the way after that in your first alert forecast in just a few minutes.
Thank you, Dave. The Columbia County Sheriff's Office is reaching out to the public tonight, asking for help in a homicide investigation. 35-year-old Keith Wolf was killed a week ago tonight in the township of Leeds. His wife says he was checking out a noise they heard in the basement when he was shot and killed. Tonight, investigators are asking to speak with anyone who had contact with Wolf in the weeks prior to his death. Police believe Wolf was targeted, and there's no evidence to suggest it was a random attack. A $1 million bond has been set for the man accused in a triple shooting at a Wausau cemetery yesterday. 64-year-old Henry West faces a tentative first-degree homicide charge and 2 counts of first-degree attempted homicide. A 52-year-old woman was killed in the shooting. 2 others are still in the hospital, one of them in critical condition. West was a former employee at the cemetery, but hasn't worked there since 2012. He's expected to be formally charged later this month. Police in Middleton are hoping to breathe new life into a case more than 2 years old. Tonight, they say they're continuing to investigate the disappearance of John Ballesteri, who was last seen on Maple Street in Middleton on the morning of September 15th, 2017. He has not been seen or heard from since. His family is asking anyone with information in this case to contact police. A second intelligence official with more direct knowledge about President Trump's dealings with Ukraine is considering filing a whistleblower complaint. The New York Times is reporting tonight. It comes the same day House Democrats issue a subpoena to the White House for documents related to Ukraine. The subpoena came after the 3 committees leading the impeachment inquiry separately sent a letter today seeking documents from Vice President Mike Pence as part of their investigation into Trump and his conversation with the president of Ukraine. Democrats are demanding White House compliance with the subpoena by Friday, October 18th, and said any refusal to turn over documents will inform their impeachment efforts. Democratic presidential candidate Senator Bernie Sanders suffered a heart attack this week. His campaign confirmed the news tonight. He was discharged from the hospital today after experiencing chest discomfort during a campaign event on Tuesday. 2 stents have since been placed in an artery. Damage estimates are around $315,000 after 4 school buses and a barn are destroyed in a fire overnight. It was first reported around 11:45 last night on Schuster Road, just outside of Oregon. Crews found 4 school buses on fire inside the barn housing them. The buses were part of the Hagstrom busing fleet, which is one of the companies the district contracts with to provide bus services to students. A big night tonight for Geo's Garden, hosting its annual fundraising gala. The local nonprofit offers therapeutic respite care to parents of special needs kids. The money raised tonight goes towards providing professional care to children while giving their parents some well-deserved rest. News 3 Now's own Charlotte DeLeste is one of the founders of Geo's Garden. Her and Eric Franke hosted tonight's event. The Harvest Moon Festival is bringing people together for a fall celebration of the natural world. Tonight's event was glowing with torches and a bonfire. Participants enjoyed nature-based activities and a tree climb with critters. Money raised from a silent auction will go directly to the Friends of Capitol Springs to support its environmental goals. Still ahead tonight, your full weekend forecast, including what to expect for the Badger game tomorrow. And later, it's Prep Mania Week 7 highlights. All of the Friday night lights you can handle. Coming up. Let's check in with Dave Caulfield out on the patio, getting ready for some rain to come through our area tonight.
Yeah, what else is new, Amanda? I do have good news in the forecast, though. Some nicer, drier weather on the way to start next week. But we need to get through those shower chances as we get into our Saturday. So let's go ahead and take a look at Doppler track right now. So nothing across southern Wisconsin at the present time, but we notice those showers and thunderstorms just off to the west across portions of Minnesota and Iowa. That batch of showers and isolated thunderstorms will impact us starting tomorrow morning, but we will still have those showers around during the afternoon hours. Speaking of those rain chances, I think the best chance of seeing those showers and where we'll need the rain gear or umbrella and really expect to get wet will be in the mid-morning to late afternoon hours. After that, our rain chances go way down and they stay kind of in the depths of those rain chances there because we are really not looking at any rain to worry about for much of next week. I think after the showers tomorrow, it really gets to about Thursday night into Friday when we'll have to break those umbrellas out again. So a nice dry stretch of weather, exactly what the doctor ordered, except that prescription can't be filled until we get through tomorrow with those showers. And again, an isolated thunderstorm not out of the question for the Badger football game tomorrow versus the Kent State Golden Flashes. Bring the rain gear to Camp Randall as temperatures slowly rise through the 50s. Through kickoff, and by the fifth quarter, we should be in the mid to upper 50s. Madison looking at cloudy skies, and that's where we've been basically the entire day. We had about 10 to 15 minutes of sunshine, and those clouds were like, okay, that's enough. And we are going to build back in. So those clouds will stick with us during the overnight hours. As a result of the cloudy skies, we did see temperatures only in the mid-50s today, so about 10 degrees below normal for this time of year. Some other high temperatures made it into the upper 50s in Platteville, Boscobel, Janesville, and Monroe, mid-50s in Mineral Point, and lower 50s in the Dells and Camp Douglas. Speaking of those low temperatures, we did see some upper 30s north of Madison, but I think to see that patchy frost closer to Madison, we have to wait until next weekend, which is basically right on schedule for this time of year. More on that in just a bit. Temperatures right now are in the 40s and 50s across southern Wisconsin. So typically we see our first frost in Madison right around October 11th. The first couple of weeks of October is when we start to look out for that frost. I think literally October 11th is when we'll see our first frost this time around. Tonight, mostly cloudy. Showers are arriving late from the west, but I really think that we'll wait until tomorrow morning for those showers to get to Madison. Cloudy and breezy with the showers moving through southern Wisconsin. Could be a thunderstorm tomorrow with highs in the upper 50s. So on Future Track, we notice those showers and storms making their way through southern Wisconsin during the mid-morning and early afternoon hours. Still some showers could be around in the evening, but then we start to clear out by Sunday, and temperatures in the low 60s with partly sunny skies, anywhere from about a half an inch, really around a quarter to a half an inch of rain over the next couple of days. So that won't necessarily help the river flooding situation, but it won't hurt it all that much as well. Nice weather on the way for next week with temperatures right around 60 degrees, plenty of sunshine for Monday and Tuesday. It is week 7 of high school football, and let me tell you, lately it's been feeling so cool, top to the bottom, just cool. Every little thing that Kevin Lewis and Melissa Kim do is feeling so cool. It's week 7 of Prep Mania. Hit them with those highlights.
Ed McMahon has nothing on Dave Caulfield in terms of introductions. Hello and welcome to week 7 of Prep Mania alongside Melissa Kim. I am Kevin Lewis. Tonight, hot chocolate and coffee weather. Not to drink, I just want you to pour it over my hands and my head.
I know, it was kind of cold. Really felt like fall football weather. We had hats, gloves, blankets. I didn't have anything at all, actually, because I'm Wisconsin tough now, right? We start in Oregon tonight, where the Panthers played host to Monona Grove. Both teams 2-2 in conference play. Both teams trying to chase down Milton, who was undefeated coming in tonight. More on that later. And a playoff spot. It's our game of the week. Silver Eagles and Panthers scoreless here. Oregon ball to start. Austin Sanders takes the handoff, goes 31 yards, 7-0 Panthers. We're tied again, this time at 7. Monona Grove ball this time. Brady Killerlane goes up the middle, scores from 11 yards out. And then end of the first half here. That's where we are right now. Casey Marin has time. Owen Croak, the score, 30 yards down to the 2. Sets up Killerlane's third touchdown of the night. Monona Grove wins 31-7, or 21-7. I can't read tonight. What is wrong with me?
It's okay.
Wilson,
fight through it.
The post game.
Monona Grove comes to Oregon and wins. Brady Killerlane had a big first half with 3 touchdown runs. But this really was a team effort in a lot of ways, right?
Yes, Coach. Yes, sir.
What was the big thing tonight from a team standpoint?
We all came together through adversity. Like the second half, nobody scored. Like we just held together, let nothing up.
It's been a different kind of season for Monona Grove. I mean, you came in 2-4 overall, but now you've won 2 in a row. Do you feel like momentum's turning your way?
Oh, it's definitely turned. We're coming together. Everything's working. Everything's clicking. It's going good.
Yeah, keep it going.
Oh, yeah.
It's mid-October. We got to keep it going. All right, Monona Grove to win it tonight, 21-7.
All right, thank you, sir. Another big Badger Conference battle, this time between some of the top teams in the North. Wanakee, one of those 2 teams that are undefeated, hosting Reedsburg. Beavers in 3rd place coming into the night. We start with Ethan Lee. He's got the ball for Reedsburg. Fakes the handoff, scooped up by Casey Campbell for the 7-yard touchdown, tied at 14. Later, Warriors ball, Caden Nelson fires one to Isaac Schaff for the 6-yard play. Wanakee takes the 21-14 lead. And they would add to it again before heading into the locker rooms at the half. Nelson to the big man, Andrew Keller. Reedsburg battling back, but Wanakee pulling off the victory late, winning 35-28. Mount Horeb, meanwhile, hosting Beaver Dam. Scoreless to start. Beaver Dam goes to the ground. It's James Brown. He's having a very, very busy weekend. Scrambling, running as fast as his legs can take him for the 50-yard touchdown. Later, ooh, like that Superman. Later, Beaver Dam with the ball. Carter Reason to Broden Boschert. He'll take care of the rest. That's an 80-yard touchdown. Excuse me. Beaver Dam wins. 26. I'm getting choked up over these games. 26-13.
Wisconsin tough, yeah, right.
I know. I'm
Sure.
Wisconsin tough. Come on, give it to me here.
Oh.
DeForest staying undefeated in the Badger Conference, beating Baraboo 49-14. And oh my gosh, Milton losing its first game of the season to Monroe. The Cheesemakers win 34-28. Stoughton winning big over Watertown 25-14. Stock Curry shuts out Portage. And Edgewood winning its first game of the season against Fort Atkinson.
Madison Memorial's walk-off win over Verona put them in sole possession of first place in the Big 8 Conference. But with 3 weeks left in the regular season, is there really such thing as an actual or comfortable lead in the Big 8 Conference? Verona playing host to La Follette tonight. La Follette going to the ground first. This was a back-and-forth battle in the first quarter. But Verona would take control after falling down into 7-0 hole. Hakan Anderson, they run this like wing tee, triple handoff option offense where they try to lose photographers. Hakan Anderson almost did it. You almost did it. But he goes 45 yards for the touchdown. And Verona just getting started on the ground. Jackson Aker says 45 yards is good. 83 yards is better. The big fella has speed when it counts. And watch this. Get off, get off, get off, get off. With a touchdown, Verona wins 54-13 the final on their home field. 4-2 Sun Prairie at 3-3 Madison East. Cardinals already up 6-0 in the first half, driving again. Brady Stevens thinks, goes, dodges, into the red zone. You run left, you run right, stretches, just like me, not quite tall enough. Very next play, Nathan Schauer, a handoff for the touchdown, 14-0 Cardinals. Don't sleep on the Burgolders. Phil Rowe can throw. Jalonzo Jackson, the catch, the score. He's into it. He knows where the cameras are. It's very good. Sun Prairie, though, goes on to roll 47-14, the win over East. Other scores from the Big 8 Conference, Madison Memorial staying undefeated, throwing a shutout at Beloit Memorial. Middleton, no problem with Janesville Craig, 42-7 the final there. And Madison West wins by shutout, 55-0. 4-2 Belleville, 5-1 Cambridge. First quarter, Belleville the ball, but Cambridge Tyler Curtis reads perfectly, pick 6 to the house. Blue Jays up early in their seismic activity. Later on, Belleville driving. Sawyer Fahey from close range. All tied up, 7 apiece. Second quarter, the Blue Jays' Ezra Stein looking, throwing. Tyler Curtis has a catch and a blocker. It's like a bodyguard. Look at that, looking for someone to block. goes to the end zone, 6 Packer points. Cambridge wins 14-7, the final there. Homecoming. Lake Mills 5-1, hosting Lakeside Lutheran 3-3. Old school trophy. Look at that hamburger.
Look at that.
Yes, Lakeside's Joe Ballesteri. Oh, the rush and the sack of Adam Moen. And Moen trying to bounce back. Charlie Bender is open, is scoring in the side of the end zone. But next drive, it's Moen to Jackson Retrum. Oh, nice grab. Coming right at you. Lake Mills wins on homecoming, 49-14, the final.
Meanwhile, unbeaten Evansville hosting 4-2 Bigfoot here in the second half. Bigfoot driving. Oh, I like the W, guys. When Evansville's Jaden Obell. Yeah, he's on the other team, picking it off for the Blue Devils. That leads to this. Evansville's Ty Severson finds Matt Foster for the score. Blue Devils up. Woo, look at this guy go. Foster's got some fire, man, in those legs. But Evansville defense, they're just as hot. We've got another pick here by the Blue Devils. This time, it's Matt Kostrin. Nice. And then Severson later with the ball again. This time, the quarterback keeper for the touchdown. Evansville staying perfect. They get the 40-14 victory. Well, the reigning champs, they are here. They open LeBron Arena with some redecorating. Stick around, more sports after the break.
Packers receiver Devontae Adams out for Sunday's game at Dallas. Running back Jamal Williams also out. He has a concussion. Running back Aaron Jones returns to Texas, where he played his high school and college football. He said he'll have plenty of friends, family, and former teammates there, but he won't be thinking about the success he had in Dallas 2 years ago because he's dealing with a Cowboys defense now that's one of the fastest in the NFL.
Make sure you get on them and stay on them because the minute they have a little crease, they're going to use their athleticism, try to slip blocks, go underneath, or just outrun you. You definitely got to be more precise. Your decision making has to be excellent, has to be fast, because the split second that you hesitate, they're going to be in the backfield making a tackle.
To the Badgers now. Kent State's going to try anything to at least slow down Jonathan Taylor and company tomorrow at Camp Randall. But if Jack Cohn has to throw, he'll throw. And his receivers have been quietly consistent through 4 games. And head coach Paul Chryst thinks this group could be his best yet at Wisconsin.
You know, I think it's got a chance to be, really good. Been around a lot of, I've appreciated the receivers that I've been with and here, and yet I think this group has a chance, and that's, something that at the end of the year we can talk about, right? You got to go do it, and you got to do it consistently, but I do like this group.
And number 1, Wisconsin hockey unveiling the national title banner hosting Penn State. 1-0 Badgers. Maddie Posick, you go girl, makes it 2-0. Dad Brian is very good friend of the News 3 Now sports department. Same score later, Brett Pettit scoring her second goal of the game. 3-0 Wisconsin. Later, Abby Rock, nope, but Sophie Shirley, yes indeed. Badgers win 7-0. They are 3-0 to start the season. Thanks so much to our crews for helping us put on the show today.
Yes, next week's game of the week, Middleton at Sun Prairie, another battle in the Big 8. One more break, and then we finish the show.
You guys better get those ponchos ready for the Badger game tomorrow.
Yeah, we got some rain showers moving in starting tomorrow morning, and they'll be around for the afternoon hours during the game versus Kent State. Temperatures will fall into the mid-40s to start off our Saturday. Highs should make it into the upper 50s tomorrow with those rain showers, wrapping up by the evening. But then, look at that nice weather stretch, though. Ooh. Temperatures right around 60 degrees, plenty of sunshine from Sunday through Wednesday before our next chance of showers Thursday.
All right, thanks for joining us. Have a great night.